Welcome back. Here we are looking at ATER now. The story is becoming more and more complex for ATER as time goes on. The 1-day data is red, we're down by 0.84%. The 5-day data is green, we're staying green by a small amount. Look at where we started off Friday of last week. Bear in mind guys, that is the start of the 5-day data. We're almost neutral now. So things are really in a really interesting position, and in the past 5 days, from Monday, I should say from the past 4 days, we started off at lows of about 777, came up to highs on the Monday at 879, and today on Thursday we've hit highs up here, which were well above the 890 range. So you can see we've had that big run up today, and now the question is, where do we go from ATER in this video? Now, one thing that I'm going to say guys is, in our last video, I spoke about ATER potentially finding a bottom and seeing a bit of a flip upwards. Now, I talked about this possibly happening today, and obviously it didn't really happen as strongly as I anticipated today, so I wasn't 100% right there. I just want to be completely honest with you guys, but I am still very happy with how we have turned out today. I think, yeah, we haven't hit it today, but we're in a really strong position to hit it going forwards into the next week, and maybe even hit it going forwards into Friday. Now, as time goes on, you know, my opinions on this may change. I am not a financial advisor, and I am not an expert. I'm just somebody providing my opinion on the internet. But my opinion is, with ATER, the data is looking really okay. I think the interest from investors is looking relatively okay, and a combination of those two things could result in an interesting scenario rolling forwards. But all of that and more is coming up in this video. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Share it with a friend, share it with a family member, share it wherever you can. But do remember as well, like I just said, this is not financial advice, and with a stock like ATER, BBIG, CEI, any of those, and a lot more actually, this stock carries insane amounts of risks in my opinion, being a quote-unquote short squeeze play. Be aware of the risk, know what you're getting yourself into, and you should be fine, but make sure you are completely informed before making any decisions. But yeah, I'm going to jump in now and look at this stock. So, we'll start off on these simples because you guys know it's easy for everybody to understand, and it's easy for me to explain. On the 1 day, bullish morning, 9:30 up until 10:50 or 10:45 really. Highs 8.97, so really close to touching on that $9 mark. Hit a bit of resistance coming up to $9, bounced off that resistance, actually went lower, not higher, which is a shame, and came back down to more ordinary levels. Now we saw a bit of consolidation in the 850s, going up to the 860s. That didn't last. We snapped off that as well and went down lower, and we just continued to drop towards the end of day. Now, do know guys, we've got about an hour or two to go until the markets do close. Again, things could change, and I'm sorry that the videos are coming out earlier, but I am a bit busy later, so I'm going to talk about this more in our Friday episode in detail, what we saw on the end of Thursday. But yeah, things are still looking okay, and again, it could all change going into the end of day anyway. We're so flat right now, and we're down by only 1%. It would only take 9 cents to sway us into the green, so it really could end up bullish or bearish for ATER. We're so close to neutral that I'm not even too concerned about the fact that we are in the red. But again, I'm going to speak about that more in a second. The 5-day data, as I explained at the beginning of the video, is mixed. Coming into the red now, we're just dropping to that level by a few cents, so it's fairly neutral, you know, even in the past 5 days. The past month now is looking a bit better. Again, today's a drop, which is a shame, but it doesn't necessarily mean everything's over. One thing that is good, we are not coming down to these lows that we have seen both here and here, lows of 775 and lows of 880 roughly. So, you know, we are still in a really good position, and I'm happy, sorry, 780 I should say, but yeah, I'm still happy with where we are with the stock, even after seeing a relatively red day. And that becomes clear on the 1 month data why I'm happy about it, because whilst we are down on the 1 day, the trend is still forming clearly on the past month in my opinion. For this, I will bring the pen out, and I'll speak about what I spoke about in yesterday's video. Now, bear in mind guys, yesterday we were here. If I can get the pen and draw it on your screen, you'll see. So yesterday, of course, we were here. Now, I spoke yesterday about this one potentially forming a bit of a trend that goes like this, possibly, like what we saw with BBIG. That was a possibility. It didn't happen in this instance. My second scenario was seeing a trend that goes like this, a bit of an interest, and then tips down. Now, again, today is relatively neutral, so it is still too soon to say. Or the ideal approach, which we could also be seeing right now, is seeing a bit of a shape like this. You see what I'm saying, guys? Now, it's not going to be as steep as this on the end here, but we could definitely be seeing a trend which makes a bit of a U shape and then forms upwards. And again, ideally, that's what we're going to be looking at with ATER. Cannot be confirmed yet, it's way too early to say even in my opinion. but I think there is a strong chance, or at least a strong possibility of that happening. The trend looks good enough for it. The charts look good enough for it. We found a bottom down here, like I said, in that high $7 range. So there's no reason why we cannot see that as our absolute bottom. I think from there right now, we're still seeing consolidation today. It was consolidation downwards, only by a small amount. I think really what this does is visually and mentally cements red into our heads, because look at the charts and it's really not that bad. We're not too far off from where we started this morning. However, with it being a red day, it's a perfect opportunity for bears to spread more bearish opinions, and it's also a perfect opportunity for people to look at this stock and think, actually, the 5-day has just gone red, and it definitely will, potentially play some put some negative ideas in people's heads. That's all I'm trying to say. But ATER, it's not as bad as it looks in my opinion. We're in the red, of course. The charts look red. It looks like it's panic mode. However, in my personal opinion, and it's just my opinion, they're not as bad as they look, the charts. I think because we're only down by, 0.11 cent, I'm still happy with it. I'm still okay with it. It's only a 1% drop. Bear in mind, guys, in the past week or in the past month or so, we've seen drops of 5%, 10% on the day. 1% really isn't that bad. And like I said, down now by only 9 cent. So this one, by the end of the day, really could make it into the green. It's 50-50 as to what happens in the next hour or two. And that would really change the whole tone of the day. But ATER, what do I think of today? I'm not concerned about it at all. I think we're still in a fantastic position for Friday. Ideally, on Friday, we're heading up to 850. It cannot be guaranteed, it cannot be confirmed, but I want to see this one hit 850 on Friday. It would be very nice for the options. But yeah, ATER, I still think it's in a good position. I think going forwards, we have a lot to be happy about. The data is looking good in my opinion, and of course the interest from investors is still relatively high for the stock. So I think we're in a good position. Tell me your opinions down below, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching. See you soon.